life in high school was perfect. I was the fastest runner on my high school track team, a style icon, and a whiz with gadgets. I had really supportive, adoring parents, and to top it all off, the best boyfriend in the world. Jinu, hi everyone, I'm Rumi. Please like and subscribe to hear how my perfect life spiraled out of control. When Jinu first transferred to her school 6 months ago, I wrote in my diary that I had the biggest crush on the new guy, and as fate would have it, I bumped into him at a laptop repair shop the very next day, where the repairman was charging him an arm and a leg for a minor job. Excuse me? I couldn't help eavesdropping. Okay, I was totally trying to, but this guy's ripping you off $2,000 for what?
My laptop just isn't switching on and it has important stuff.
Can I give it a go? I tried a few different things and something worked.
Oh my god, you're amazing. Can I take you out to dinner? I've kind of had a crush on you anyway.
See what I mean? I'm just so lucky. We started dating and soon enough we were inseparable. But one day as we walked to class, Jinu suddenly stopped. I saw a new girl flashing this flirtatious smile at Jinu and waving at him.
Jinu, do you know her?
No, why would I know her? She's waving to someone else? We're late, come on.
All day long, Mira kept staring at Jinu. It was really annoying. But then at the end of the day, everything changed. I spotted Jinu and Mira talking and I hid behind a wall to listen.
I told you the answer is no. I can't go back. I left that world behind forever.
But the agents, she needs you. Please, I can't do this without you. If you do this, I'll never contact you again. I promise.
Okay, fine. Let's meet at our old spot. But listen, Mira, after this, we're through.
Old spot? And just this morning, he said he didn't even know her. What a liar! Mira walked off and I jumped in front of Jinu, making him shriek.
Rumi, how long have you been here?
Long enough.
Look, it's not what you think. She's my dentist. She needs to check my teeth one last time.
Oh, save it, Jinu. You lied to me before and you're doing it again. Go have fun with Mira because I'm done. Jinu called after me, but I just kept walking all day. Jinu kept trying to get in touch, but I ignored him. A week later, as I walked home from school, Jinu popped out of a bush looking like a hot mess.
Rumi, please wait. I'm sorry. Just hear me out.
Only if you don't tell me stupid lies.
Fine. You want the truth? Okay, here goes Rumi. I used to be a spy before I transferred here. Mira was my partner, and she wants me to go on a mission with her.
A high school spy? I said. No more stupid lies.
I swear, I'm telling the truth. The agency needed someone our age to investigate a teacher who was secretly a criminal, so they recruited Mira and me. The operation was so successful that they made his agents and sent us on more missions. I'm sorry I didn't tell you, but it was for your own protection. You have to trust me.
Okay, if that's the truth, then take me on your mission with Mira so I can see for myself.
I can't. It's way too risky. Sorry, but I won't do anything that puts you in danger. Please just stay out of this.
He kissed me on the cheek and left. But if he thought I was just going to sit back and believe him so easily, he was so wrong. So I followed Jinu and saw him meeting Mira there. Mira almost saw me, but at the last second I ducked out of sight. But just then I felt a hand pat on my shoulder. When I spun around, I was totally shocked. It was a stranger with the most amazing eyes I had ever seen.
You need to be more careful. Jinu isn't who you think he is.
Yeah, I kind of figured that out already, but thanks.
No, I mean, he's not really a special agent anymore. He's a criminal.
And who are you? Why should I believe you?
I'm Abby. I used to work with Jinu at the agency, but 6 months ago he disappeared at the same time as a big art heist, and we think he's involved. We're close to finally arresting him, but I need your help.
My help? I'm not a spy and Jinu's my boyfriend. I may be mad at him, but I wouldn't do anything to hurt him.
Jinu is dangerous. By helping me, you could be saving others. Think about it. If you're in, meet me here after school tomorrow.
My head was spinning. I didn't know who or what to believe anymore. The next day at school, I approached Jinu in the courtyard. He didn't look like a criminal, but maybe he was good at fooling people.
Hey, are you still mad at me?
What? For lying to me for 6 months straight?
I know. I'm sorry, but the agency swore me to secrecy. I really did want to tell you everything. I love you, Rumi.
Hearing those words made my heart tremble.
How about we go to your favorite ice cream shop after school?
Just then, Jinu's phone buzzing. He tried to put it away, but before he could, I saw the message. You were right to ditch your clueless girlfriend. Meet me later. It had to be Mira, that witch. Sorry, I can't today. I have a photo shoot. They want to model the new Barbie after me.
Who's they?
The Barbie people, I told you. Okay, bye. I didn't care if Jinu believed me or not. If those two were going to team up, then I'd make my own team with Abby.
I'm glad you came.
What's the plan?
I'll tell you on the helicopter. We've suspected Jinu in a string of art thefts for a while now. We still don't have enough evidence to put him away, so we need to catch him in the act.
Is Mira a criminal too?
No, Mira is a good agent. She's working with me, but she and Jinu used to date. Sorry, I know that's not easy to hear.
It's not, but I'm glad one person is being honest with me. So, where exactly are we going?
A masquerade ball in a palace. Don't take your mask off at any point, and keep an eye out for Jinu and Mira.
He really wasn't kidding about the palace and the ball. I've never been to something so fancy in my life. As we walked into the main hall, Abby pulled me onto the dance floor and we started swaying to the music. Moments later, as we were dancing, Abby whispered to me.
Mira just signaled to me. I'll be back in a minute.
I looked over to see where Abby was heading, and sure enough, there was Mira. They were checking out this beautiful framed painting on the wall. I decided since they were doing their thing, I'd do mine. I got into the groove on the dance floor. Before I knew it, people had formed a circle around me to watch. Suddenly, I saw a familiar figure approaching. Even with a mask, I'd recognize that face anywhere. Jinu, but did he recognize me? My heart was pounding, but just then Abby showed up and pulled me away. The next day, we continued our mission with my makeup skills. We followed Jinu and Mira to the docks, where they were meeting a shady-looking guy.
Jinu will steal the painting from the palace and sell it to that guy who's a known smuggler.
I still can't believe my perfect boyfriend is evil.
I know this is really hard, but you're better off without him. Oh, by the way, I have something for you.
A gift already?
It's an earpiece. I have the other one. Whoever wears one can always hear the person who wears the other.
The next day, I couldn't wait to meet up with Abby and get back to our mission. My heart was still hurting from Jinu's betrayal, but I had to admit, the reddish-brown eyes of Abby surely eased my pain. When the bell rang, I raced out of the school so fast that I ended up getting to the meeting spot early. Abby was already there talking to Mira. There was nothing strange about that. Mira and Abby were working together to catch Jinu, but when I got closer, I overheard their conversation.
This is taking too long. Rumi already ruined our plan once.
Soon, my love. Tomorrow night, we'll steal the painting and Jinu and Rumi will take the fall. We'll get away scot-free and get rich at the same time. It'll be worth the wait.
I really hope so, babe. So Rumi has just been believing everything you told her?
Yeah, she's just a pretty airhead. All looks and no brain. Show her a designer dress, and she could be fooled into sending her own father to jail.
Wait, Mira and Abby were the real thieves. Did he just call her my love? Did she just call him babe? And did he just call me an airhead? After looking for him everywhere, I finally found Jinu and told him everything, but he didn't believe me.
That was you at the masquerade ball. How do you even know Abby?
He asked me to help him catch you. He and Mira are working together against you. Aren't you listening to anything that I'm saying?
I told you to stay out of this, Rumi. Mira and I have been tracking the movements of the real thief, and she would never betray me. And Abby is also a good agent. He's probably Mira's backup and you misheard something. Let us do our jobs and it's pretty uncool of you to be making up this whole story out of jealousy.
I'm trying to save you, you moron. You're just going to the spots Mira wants you to go to so she can frame you later. But you know what? Do whatever you want. Go to jail for oh, I care. I stormed away and left Jinu standing there. At school the next day, I was feeling completely lost. Two evil criminals were trying to frame me, and my stupid, stubborn boyfriend who didn't believe me. How was I going to get out of this? They were professional thieves, and I'm just me. Hold on. I'm me. I started to cook up a little plan of my own. During a break, I snuck out to Jinu's car and tuned the radio to the same frequency as the earpiece Abby had given me. After school, I met Abby at our usual meeting spot.
I missed you yesterday.
Sorry, I had a stomach bug I was throwing up over and over like a waterfall, but I'm ready to help again. Can we go over the details one more time? Oh, and don't forget to put your earpiece in. I just like knowing we're connected.
We're heading back to the palace now. Jinu's planning to steal the painting tonight, and we're going to catch him in the act. We've got our backup ready to arrest him as soon as he takes the painting.
Suddenly, our earpieces started to play a song. Jinu must be messing with the radio.
What is that?
I think it's a great song, right? Always makes me want to dance.
Why is it playing in my earpiece?
Just some mixed signals, I guess. Just then, Mira appeared with an evil look in her eye.
Abby, don't you get it? Track girl figured it out. Guess she's not as dumb as she looked.
They started to close in on me. Suddenly, I ran the fastest I ever had in my life. Abby was fast too, but there was no way he could keep up with me. Mira was nowhere in sight. Suddenly, Mira jumped out in front of me.
Nowhere to run. Track girl.
Just put me in jail already so I don't have to hear you talk anymore.
That can be arranged.
Both of them came closer to me, about to do something. Suddenly, someone put him in a headlock. It was Jinu. Turns out my radio trick worked. Mira tried to make a run for it, but agents in black sunglasses tackled her. After that, two agents took them away to be punished. And then, it was just me and Jinu.
Rumi, I am so sorry for keeping you in the dark, for not listening to you, for everything. If it weren't for you, they might have been able to frame me for the theft.
I was tempted to let them after the way you acted, but you mean too much to me. I couldn't just turn those feelings off.
That move with the radio was genius, by the way.
What? Like, it's hard.
Can we go somewhere and talk?
Honestly, no, I need time. I'm not ready to just let all this go yet.
I'll be here when you're ready, but not literally in this spot, but you know what I mean.
A few months passed, and then one day, he found me.
So I completely understand if you're not ready to forgive me yet, but maybe we could talk now.
Okay, but under due conditions. First, no more secrets. We have to be totally honest with each other. From now on,
Done. And the second condition?
I really want some ice cream, and can we also talk about a possible career for me at the agency?
I think we can make that happen.
Don't rush to trust or judge based on words or appearances alone. Take the time to investigate carefully and observe people's actions. Even if you are doubted or opposed, stay firm in the truth. Hey everyone, my name is Jazz, and I'm the youngest person to ever win an Oscar. So yup, I'm pretty famous. My mom's an actor too, but she hasn't achieved half of what I have at 16. I've always lived in the spotlight. My mom started taking me to red carpet shows as soon as I could talk.
Oh, our baby Jazz is such a delight. She can already do a lot of famous monologues. Go on, baby. Show them.
Look here, mister. I'm not a child, and when I say pay me my money, I mean pay it now.
So this is how my mom always made sure that I followed exactly in her footsteps to become a famous star since the day I was born. My mom made me start practicing catwalk and model poses in heels when I was only 5. Weird, huh? I know.
Mom, I can't walk. These are too high.
Nonsense. The sooner you get used to them, the better.
Ouch, my ankle.
But life was good when I was with my nanny, Miss Nona. Miss Nona also doubled as my home teacher. After classes every day, she would take me to the park where I could go play with kids my age. I loved it.
Okay, guys, let's do a race first to the top of the jungle gyms. Win, go, go, go.
One day, Miss Nona and I came home from the park to find Mom home early. Unlike my mom, Miss Nona always cheered for me, even when I wasn't winning.
Yes, Jazz, get him, baby!
What do you mean you took my child to a park to play with filthy kids?
I'm so sorry. She was lonely and needed to play with kids her age.
My daughter does not play with street kids. Look at her. She's a star. You're fired.
No, Mom. Please don't fire Miss Nona. I love her.
Tough luck. We never found another nanny as good as Miss Nona, so Mom put me in school, but even then she would pull me out of school whenever she felt like it.
Jazz, you're going to the set with me today.
I can't. I have a math test today.
Listen here. You're about to become the biggest star of Hollywood. Trust me, with a face like that, you can afford it to be dumb.
But Mom...
By the time I went to high school, I was a certified dummy.
So, Jazz, can you tell me the chemical name for water?
I don't know. I wish my mom would let me live my life, at least for once. And I guess the universe sent help. One day, my mom and I were sharing a rare dinner together when she got a message from my agent.
Goodness, we may have to fire your agent. Would you believe that she's attempting to book you for a Broadway show in New York?
New York?
Imagine that the show is going to be for 6 months, and you'd have to be there the entire time without me. Hard pass.
6 months away from my mom, count me in. But Mom, imagine if I get to become the youngest person to win a Tony Award for the show.
I guess you're right.
Jackpot! New York! Here I come! For the very first time in my life, I felt like I was truly living. One night after rehearsals, I was alone in my hotel room when I was hit by a sudden wave of loneliness. I knew many celebrities and my pictures on social media have millions of likes, but I had never had a real friend. I looked out my window and saw people having fun, so I instantly decided to wear a disguise and take a casual stroll. I created a new face for myself, wore a cute wig, and headed into the street. Wow, no one recognized me. It was so cool without all the cameras and limelight. So on every night that I wasn't working, I disguised myself, hit the streets, and did things I was never allowed to do before. One night, I was strolling down the streets when I noticed a carnival. So I went in. Everyone was having fun, but I wished I had someone to go on the rides with. Later that night, I was going to my room when I noticed a scuffle around the fountain. I saw a boy bullying a girl my age.
Give it to me.
Unhand Mrs. Potts! You're weirdo! You're too dumb to have a guitar!
Hey, give it back to her.
And who are you? The police!
I'm someone who's gonna kick your ass if you don't return her guitar right now. I know Taekwondo and let me show you. Then I instantly snatched it from the guy and he ran off.
Wow, you're so tough. Thank you. My name is Molly. My mom works in this hotel. So we live here. Here, your wig.
You're welcome. I tried to walk away as fast as possible, but Molly followed me.
So what's your name? Holy mother, I know you. You're Jazz.
How? No, I'm Sally.
Please, I can recognize you from a pile of anything. My mother's your biggest fan, and I've watched everything you've been in.
Ugh, fine. It is me. But please don't tell anyone. I don't want to get recognized.
Your secret is safe with me, and you know that now makes us best friends.
I thought Molly was joking, but the next day I heard a knock on my door.
Hey, bestie, get your wig. Let's go out.
To where?
The carnival. It's buzzing out there.
My heart jumped for joy. I didn't bother telling her that I had been at the carnival already. This time I had an amazing time on the rides with Molly. And just like that, Molly became my best friend. Every day she would head to school while I worked. And when she came back, we would spend hours talking about everything she did in school.
So the girl walked in and the gym teacher loses it. He starts chasing her and said, "Hey, stop sassing me." And she answered, "I'm sorry, but Sass is my middle name."
Your school sounds like so much fun. Gosh, I wish I could come with you. The thought of going to school with Molly never left me. So one day, as we were watching my Avatar World video, I got an idea. Hey, what if I registered at your school in disguise?
I love that. But how would that work?
I'll tell my agent that I need to go to school to research for a new role. She can get me in. After spending minutes convincing my agent that my mom was aware of this, she agreed. I'm going to school. The production crew synced rehearsals with free time from school, and I was good to go. On the night before I started, I was so nervous I couldn't sleep.
Okay, first thing, you need a new name.
What about Sally?
I like it. Nice to meet you, Sally.
The school was nothing like my private school. It was chaotic and loud and some parts smelled, but I loved it. And I loved finally being ordinary. I actually loved being expected to do homework, and life was going great.
Sally, I read your book report. It was great. Good job.
When the teacher handed me my paper with 97 written boldly on it, I instantly jumped on her and hugged her. Oh, thank you! The whole class was laughing at me, but I wasn't embarrassed at all. Molly was one of the popular girls in her class, and by being her friend, I was instantly popular too. We got invited to all the parties, and everyone wanted to hang out with us. One day, we were having lunch in the cafeteria. I was sitting at the table with Molly and her cheerleading squad.
We need a new member of the cheer team ASAP. Rhea has mono.
I can do it!
You have cheered before?
I wanted to tell her that I had only played a cheerleader in a movie, but instead I said, "Yep." I even led my team to the regional finals.
Perfect. We're gonna make it just in time for the pep rally.
What is a pep rally? We don't do that at my school.
You'll see.
The pep rally was a festival like nothing I had ever seen, and the preparation was intense. The cheer team practiced every day, but I couldn't stop feeling that the routine was so boring. After watching them kill themselves every day at practice, I decided to step up and make it better. Guys, I have an idea. I can teach you guys the routine my squad used to win a regional competition in California. After 2 days of hard work, we nailed it, and it was glorious.
Wait, isn't this the routine? From that movie that Jazz was in?
Yeah, my squad got inspired by it.
I get it. Jazz is a goddess. If I ever met her, I would kiss her feet and ask her to marry me.
I should have known that good things must always end. We were amazing at the pep rally, and we went viral on YouTube. A few weeks after the video went viral, everything went to hell. We were in class the day the nightmare started.
Will Sally and Molly report to the principal's office immediately?
I walked into the office and I felt my blood drain from my body.
Well. Hello, Sally.
Mom! What? How?
How dare you? And this is the rascal who put you to this.
No! This is all my idea. I'm sorry, Mom.
My deepest apologies, ma'am. I'm not sure how something like this happened, but we take full responsibility.
Hello, I'm Molly's mom. Sorry I'm late.
Miss Nona!
Oh, you. I should have known you had a hand in this. What? How do you know my mother? Shut up, I can see right through you. I know your devil mother puts you up to this. Don't speak about my mother like that.
What is happening?
We're going home right now.
By the time we made it outside, the whole school had heard who I was.
Can you believe we have been with Jazz all this time? One time we even shared a straw. True story.
Jazz, is that really you? I'm gonna tell my grandchildren one day that I cheered with Jazz.
Please, Jazz, follow me on Instagram.
Mom, please talk to me. What is going on?
All you need to know is that Nona woman is a devil who wanted to take you away from me.
That makes no sense. I didn't even know she was Molly's mom, and Miss Nona loved me as a baby.
Huh, that's what they want you to think. But believe me, none of this was a coincidence. The faster we're away from this dump, the better.
My mother refused to give me the answers I needed. It was a little weird that Molly was Miss Nona's daughter, but Molly was my friend. No way she was up to something like Mom suggested. I had to find the answers myself, and all the answers I needed were in New York. I had my heart in my mouth as I knocked on Molly's door, and a horrified Miss Nona opened up.
You can't be here, get out!
Miss Nona, please help me understand, please! Then Miss Nona let me in, and she told me the story that changed my life forever.
16 years ago, my beloved sister died while giving birth to a beautiful baby. I instantly fell in love with you, but I was too young and financially unstable to keep you. So I gave you up for adoption, but never stopped wondering about you. Then I found out that you were adopted by a famous actor and have a great life. But then I saw you on that red carpet with your mother. You were just 2 and acting already. I saw sadness in your eyes that haunted me. So I came to work for your mother. I thought that with the life that she could give you and me being present, you were going to be just fine. But then...
But what? She fired you because of the park, right?
Well, that's what I thought. But she found out who I really was. I don't know how, but a week after she fired me, she came to my house with the police. She framed me for stealing jewelry. They were going to put me in jail unless I signed a deal never to contact you again. So I left LA. But every time I saw you on the screens, I felt a gush of regret for giving you up for adoption. I wanted to fight for you, Jazz, but I didn't know how. She's powerful and I'm a nobody.
Is that why you love her movies so much?
Yes, watching her on screen was the only way I felt connected to her. I'm so sorry, Jazz.
It's crazy that you're actually my cousin.
An instant surge of rage washed over me. My mother had a lot of explaining to do. Mom was home when I reached home. I'm adopted, right?
How dare you leave this house without my permission?
All my life, I told myself that you worked me like a horse because you wanted me to be better. But that's a lie. All of it is a lie. It was only your greed, right?
Oh, you're pathetic ingrate. I picked you up from the gutter, loved you, and this is what I get in return.
You never loved me. You've made me work every day of my life. You picked and groomed me to be a money machine for you. You tortured the only family I had.
That Nona woman is a thorn in my flesh. So what? I gave you a good life. I gave you fame, and you made me money. Because of me, there is one less poor child in the system. I mean, I'm almost a saint.
You're a monster!
Ugh, enough with this name-calling. Let's calmly talk about this and resolve this.
I'm going upstairs and I'll pack everything I own and will never return.
Huh? You own nothing. Do you think I'm a fool? You're my investment. I own you. Your face and your name are all trademarked by me. Every penny, all mine, you dummy.
I felt dizzy. Was the woman I called mother always a monster? You know, you always told me that being beautiful meant that I didn't need to be smart. I'm so glad that I never listened to you.
OMG, you're live.
I've been recording you the whole time. Now the world knows exactly what you are.
End scene. Come on, guys. You know, I wasn't serious. I was role-playing for a new movie.
The 3 million people who watched the live knew she was serious. It took 16 years, but her mask finally slipped and the world saw her as the devil she was. As for me, after getting the charges against Miss Nona dropped, I moved to New York to live with her. She was like a mom to me. I've also taken a break from acting to be just a normal girl now. Maybe one day I'll return to acting, But for now, I'm just a girl studying to win a scholarship in the top university in New York. And guys, I'm loving my perfectly imperfect life. Hi, I'm Katie from San Francisco. Before I tell you more, please like and subscribe. My dad is a rich business investor and mom was a world-famous fashion model, and I was just like her, only more beautiful, with pink blue hair, blue eyes, and the bone structure of a goddess. People would trip over their shoelaces to see me, and I was insanely popular in school. But at home, my twin brother Robert took the cake. Unlike me, who liked to go out with friends and parties, Robert spent his time at home getting great days in school and helping dad in business. And he never forgot to rub his achievements in my face.
It seems dear dad was so pleased with my assistance in that lucrative deal that he decided to give me the world on a silver platter. And by world, I mean private jet.
What are you babbling about? Talk like a normal person.
That's gifting me a jet.
Good. Now use it to find someone who can tolerate you for more than 30 seconds. Oh wait. That's impossible.
Say what you want. I know you're jealous.
In your dreams, loser. That weekend, I bawled my eyes out in front of Dad to buy me the most expensive pair of shoes, and Robert hated it. He couldn't stop complaining about how I was a good-for-nothing spoiled brat. It wasn't my fault that I had more sparkling personality than he did, but despite being the definition of perfection, there was one thing I wasn't so good at, being smart. And this one time I got it a week before my sweet 16 party, and this girl in my school sold me some kind of magic potion.
Apply it twice a day, using peacock feathers only. The secret ingredient is sourced from the purest water of River Ganges in India. So always say a big namaste before applying this.
Of course that girl was lying, and I ended up breaking out worse than ever. I swore never to fall for another trick like this again, but a week later I was shopping online and ended up falling for a credit card fraud scam. When Dad found out, he was not happy.
You take everything for granted. Katie, look at Robert. He's your age and already helping me with business. Why can't you be more like him?
Because then I'll have to be boring like He Island.
I'm not boring. I just don't like blowing up money on useless things like you do.
It's called experiencing life. You should try it. It's fun.
And you should try to become more responsible instead of being so spoiled and selfish.
Blah blah blah. You're such a snooze bust.
Okay, I've had enough. Robert is right. You need to understand the value of money. That's why I'm taking your credit card away.
How am I supposed to pay for things then?
Just come to the office tomorrow and I'll find you a job. Earn your money and the card is yours.
I did what Dad said and went to the office, but I was bad at everything. I jacked up the printer, spilled coffee on expensive documents, and mailed the wrong file to the wrong client, which cost us a huge deal. I tried apologizing, but Dad blasted me in front of the whole office, cut me off for 3 months, and it was super embarrassing. I was sobbing in the lift lobby when Robert walked up to me.
Can you stop hyperventilating? It's not the end of the world.
Of course at Island, I need money for clothes, makeup, and shopping. I cannot be seen in the same outfit twice. Oh my god, this is a mess.
Your materialism is nauseating, but if you want, I'll talk to Dad to reinstate your privileges.
Really? You would do that for me?
Only if you do something for me. There's this guy in my school, Jason, who's constantly knocking me off the top spot. Your job is to make him fall in love with you and keep him distracted.
You want me to impress a guy? I can do it in my sleep with a face mask on while getting a pedicure.
Let me finish. If Jason knows you're my sister, he'll never entertain you. You need to get a makeover. Now, do we have a deal?
How do I know you won't back out?
I won't. I'm a man of my word.
Yeah. Not going to cut it. I'm shedding my beautiful personality to help you, so I need reassurance.
I'm surprised you know that word, but fine, I'll draw a proper contract.
The next day, Robert signed the contract and enrolled me in his school under a different name. He told Dad I was going for a yoga retreat to India, and the same night I moved to the beach house. I changed my hair, 4 lenses, did some makeup, and a week later I was ready to step into my new life as Masha. On my first day, I walked into school feeling confident, but my stupid fake glasses kept sliding off my face. I was just adjusting them when I missed a step, flew right into someone and fell on my butt. I'm sorry, but are you blind or a complete moron? Before I could finish, I looked up and saw a very handsome guy staring at me. Jason. Robert had shown me his pictures, but that was nothing compared to how he actually looked, only taller, cuter, and way more hotter. It was literally speechless.
You were saying something.
Me? Well, I'm always saying something. Why don't you say something? Something.
What?
You're absolutely sorry. I'm sorry. And new Masha. I'm new to the school and my name's Masha.
Good for you. Now can you move? You're in my way.
Aren't we all in each other's way? You meet someone and you get to know them and find out that they're the one you've been waiting for all your life. It's destiny, or luck, or just how the world works. You see where I'm going with this? But Jason just turned around and left without even answering me. That's kind of rude. Since my first interaction with Jason pretty much blew up in my face, I decided to up my game and up for all the same classes Jason was in. I guess luck was on my side because we got paired up as partners in biology class. We meet again. I'm starting to think this is destiny.
And I'm starting to think you're stalking me.
What? No. The teacher thought it would be a good idea to pair the new girl with the smartest guy in class. I'm guessing that's you. You know, biology is in fact one of my favorite subjects. It's just amazing how we can explore so much about nature with. Pardon me for asking, but is that a dead cockroach?
Yeah, you have a problem.
Nope, none at all. I love cockroaches there. Excuse me? And with that I just rushed out of the class and barfed all over the washroom floor. That night I stalked Jason on social media and found out that apart from being a genius, he was also a big football fan. So I booked 2 very expensive front row tickets to the latest game. And the next day when I saw Jason, I walked up to him.
Can I help you?
You tell me, can you be helped?
Are you done being weird? Because I don't like talking to people while I eat.
We don't have to talk. I'll just sit here and... So I was wondering, what are you doing this Friday? I have 2 front row tickets to tonight's football game in case you're interested. Just as a thank you for helping me in biology class.
Oh wow, these seats have the best view.
That's what I'm talking about, and these were so hard to get.
My little brother would be thrilled.
Sorry, what? I think there's some confusion.
Thank you, Masha. I hope to see you in biology today.
And Jason again got up and left, leaving me completely dumbfounded. What the heck just happened? This was the 3rd time in a row I had made a complete fool of myself in front of Jason, but I wasn't going to let go that easily. So I swallowed my pride and went to the game anyway. I wore my best outfit and walked straight to Jason's seats. When I saw him sitting there with a girl, I felt a pang of jealousy. As I marched up to him, Jason looked at me and jumped in shock.
Masha, what are you doing here?
I came to see if you're having fun with your little brother, but I guess you're having more fun than I'd expected. You lied to me so you could come here to spend time with this pathetic blonde twig.
What? Did you just call me?
A pathetic blonde twig. Are you deaf too? Should I call you a deaf blonde twig instead?
I'll show you what a blonde twig can do.
Saying that, the girl jumped on me and then we got into a fierce fight. It only ended when Jason had to call in 2 security guards to stop us. And we both got kicked out of the stadium. If that wasn't humiliating enough, Robert came to the beach house that evening and tore me apart.
What the heck is wrong with you?
I was just trying to get Jason's attention like you asked me to.
By behaving like an animal, I thought you could impress a guy in your sleep. Did you lose your brain while getting your hair changed or something?
It's not like that. Okay, I got the date. I was just not on it.
Yeah, and whose fault is that? Figure something out fast, Katie, or you can kiss your allowance goodbye.
I wanted to punch Robert in the face with a chair, but I decided to focus on the bigger picture. Jason was a different kind of guy, so if I needed his attention, I had to think out of the box. And I got my chance. A few days later, I was coming from the salon and I saw him going into a dark alley. I followed him and saw him exchanging an envelope. I wanted to see more, so I tiptoed my way to they get closer when this homeless guy popped out of nowhere.
Hey honey, what's a pretty girl like you doing here at this time of the hour?
That's none of your business.
Oh, but at Island, you look fancy. Got some money to spare?
Just as the man was about to come closer, someone suddenly flew in out of nowhere and kicked him away.
You've been following me?
Not intentionally. I was just in the neighborhood and saw you from a distance, so I thought I'd say hello. What were you doing in that alley?
That's none of your business.
Why are you screaming at me? I didn't know that this place is so unsafe. Why are you always so rude to me, Jason? All I've ever done is be nice to you, and I have these stupid feelings for you that I can't even control, and you keep yelling at me. Don't you think I'm pretty? Just tell me the truth.
Please, Masha, please don't cry. I'm sorry. I really am. I never meant to hurt you. You're very pretty. So pretty that my heart hurts every time I see you.
Really? You think I'm pretty?
I think that's a very well-established fact.
Then why were you at the game with that girl?
She was just a friend.
Jason wiped a tear off my cheek and my body went numb at his touch. We laughed and talked for a little while before Jason dropped me home. The next morning, I woke up to a text from him that he wanted to take me out. I was over the moon to finally get a date with Jason, but I didn't tell Robert anything because I didn't want to jinx it. And the date went really well. We watched a movie together, ate ice cream together, and took a walk together. And when he walked me home, he suddenly pulled me back and said,
"So you haven't had your perfect kiss yet, huh? Let's see if we can change that."
He leaned in to kiss me, and I kissed him back. In the end, helping Robert actually helped me find the love of my life. True success doesn't come from being handed everything. It comes from falling, growing, and having the courage to make things right. Hi, I'm Audrey. I was born in a crazy family in New York. Please like and subscribe. My Mexican mom was so proud of her language that she never wanted to learn better English. Dad would say mean things with a smile to fool her all the time, and I hated it.
Wow, this stew tastes like mud. What did you do to it, you insane woman?
What you telling me? Do you like?
Estoy contenta.
As a kid, I never had the courage to tell Mom what a jerk he was, cause I knew she'd be sad. But every time he did that and smirked at me, I knew that Mom would soon catch on to his words, and it would end bad. And over time, Mom learned more English from her neighbor friend, and she realized that all these years Dad had just been giving her hatred. Their fights got bigger, and one day, when I was in the 7th grade, Mom finally decided she wanted a divorce. When I had to choose a parent, of course, I chose Mom. We took off to Mexico that same night. Mom, are we going to Grandma's?
Oh, Misha amor.
Grandma moved away a long time ago, but we have a new loving family here.
A new family? The cab stopped at a huge mansion, and a strange man ran towards us and hugged Mom. He also said something to me, but I didn't get a word. Mom then took me to a room, and it was all ready for me. Mom, what's going on? Who's this man? As Mom started telling her secrets one by one, I kept sinking deeper into the bed.
That's Carlos, and he used to be my boyfriend long ago. If your grandma hadn't forced me to marry your dad, we would have been a big, happy family already. And you know what? He has a son your age, Matthew.
What was I just hearing? Mom, I left my school, my friends, my whole life in New York for you, and you created your own family here and didn't even tell me about it? How could you keep all this from me? She kept explaining, but I just asked her to leave the room and slammed my door hard. It was so much to take in, and I just wanted to cry. Suddenly, I heard a loud, non-stop knocking on my door. Who is that? Okay, wait, stop that, I'm coming. And I opened the door to find a boy standing outside grinning at me. Who are you, man? Lost your way?
Shouldn't I be asking you that? But your mama. Well, now our mama said,
Matthew, go meet your sister.
So here I am, Hermana.
What? Whatever, don't call me that.
Mama didn't teach you Spanish? Also, I heard New Yorkers are very stylish. But look at you. You're worse than my ex-girlfriend. Hey, that's a joke, okay? Don't cry.
Can you do me a favor and please get the heck out of here? I made him leave, but he left loads of mud on the carpet. That night at dinner, Mom introduced me to everyone, and Carlos even made a toast to me. But after that, they all started talking in Spanish. Was I invisible? I stood up to leave. Then Mom held my hand.
Where are your manners? We're having family time.
Family? You all are clearly a family, Mama. Excluding me. I don't even understand your language.
Oh, Misha amor.
Just use the language of love. It's easy, try it.
Mom, can't you see I feel so left out? But you're just joking about it. I shook her hand off and walked up to my room. The next day, I was joining school and thought at least that would give me some relief. Until Matthew came and sat right next to me. Holy moly!
Hey, better not tell anyone we're related. And can you please wax your mustache? People will think you're me.
It's not my problem, you've got a girly face. He hit my face with a book, and suddenly the teacher yelled,
What's going on there?
Ma'am, can you believe it? She's asking me to be her boyfriend. But I told her, I already have eyes for you.
I was sure the teacher was going to kick him out now, but to my surprise, she giggled.
Oh, stop it, you.
What? Who was this boy? Soon I realized Matthew was the coolest kid in school. All the girls and even the teachers adored him for his crazy jokes. Not me! I hated him even more because he spoke in Spanish with Mom every time I was around. I felt like an alien in the house. That Christmas, Carlos was gonna host a grand party, but I wasn't interested. I think I have an important exam that day, and in the evening, I have dance practice.
Liar! We don't have any exams on Christmas! And dance practice! You can barely walk.
Ugh! I was gonna kill him! Seeing Mom and Carlos's faces, I could tell they wanted me to attend. So I reluctantly said yes. And the party wasn't that bad. I got to meet a handsome boy, Leo.
Hey, I know you must already have a boyfriend because you're so pretty. But I have to say, you have the most dreamy eyes. I've been watching you for hours.
OMG, that made me blush. Thanks. Actually, I don't have a boyfriend. Yet we exchanged numbers and started hanging out. He seemed really cool. But one day, when Leo and I were having lunch in the school cafeteria, Matthew appeared out of the blue and pulled me aside.
Have you gone mad? Why are you sitting with that jerk?
He's not a jerk. He's my friend. Maybe future boyfriend. And why do you care anyway?
Listen, he's not a good guy. He flirts with everyone, and God knows how many girlfriends he has.
Look, who's talking? The one who flirts with teachers. Just leave me alone, okay? I can handle my own life. I knew he just wanted to spoil my first real relationship, so I ignored him and left with Leo. After that, we started going out more often. One evening, Leo invited me to his house for a party, and I was having a great time. As we were dancing, Leo suddenly pulled me closer, and my heart skipped a beat.
Oh, Hermosa, thank God you flew all the way from New York just for me.
He held my face, and we kissed. Suddenly, someone kicked Leo hard, and he went flying into a wall. Matthew, what are you doing here?
Just protecting you from this virus.
He took my hand and started walking out, but I pushed him away. You crazy idiot! You're the virus that's destroying my life. Why can't you just let me breathe?
Breathe all you want, but see this first.
He took out his phone and showed me Leo's Instagram page. It had a video of me and him kissing under the caption, 100th kiss from a New York chick. The page had videos of him kissing 99 other girls too. It looked like one of Leo's friends here had been making our video and was broadcasting it live for him. I jumped on Leo and scratched his face.
Ah, the New York chick has gone crazy like her mad brother. Someone save me!
Shut your dirty mouth! I trusted you, you mud mind. And I started pulling his hair like crazy. Matthew gave him a nice punch and then took me home. I felt really embarrassed for not listening to Matthew before. He'd only been looking out for me. So the next day at school, I sat next to him.
Not so worried about this life-destroying virus now, yeah?
I realized it's better to have him as a friend than an enemy. I thanked him for the night before, and he just laughed and hit my face with a book again. As days passed, we became good friends. I also decided to talk to Carlos and Mom and apologize for being so neglectful. But they surprised me instead.
Princesa, we have some exciting news for you.
Sí, mija. Your 15th birthday is coming. And here in Mexico, we call it
Quinceañera?
But why do you want to do this for me? You know, after I've been, well, not so nice.
'Cause we're family, estúpida.
And you're no less than Matthew to me. I want to do this for my daughter.
I felt so stupid for not seeing this before. These people really cared about me, just like the family I'd always wanted. On the day of the party, I could already hear music and people laughing and talking. As I got ready, I walked out all dressed in their traditional way, and everyone clapped for me. Just then, Matthew barged into the room looking mad.
Stop the party, Papa. This girl doesn't deserve any of this love and attention.
What?
Matthew, calm down. Audrey is your...
Nothing. She's my nothing, Papa.
What's gotten into you, man? I was horrified when I saw what he had in his hand. It was my diary. Oh my God, no!
After all this effort we've been making for you, this is what you really think of us? You suck.
Matthew, enough. What are you talking about?
Oh, let me read it out loud, Papa. This place is hell on earth. I hate their food, their language, this house. Carlos is so loud and annoying. Why is he so desperate to be my dad? Probably because his own son is a loser with half a brain. They're both stupid and I deserve better.
There was a pin-drop silence as everyone stared at me. You should have never taken my diary, you jerk. And yes, I wrote this, but that's when I first came here. I was having a really hard time adjusting. I was just mad, and I didn't really mean it. This is not how I feel now, Carlos. Mom, I promise, I really like being part of this family.
You're not part of this family, Audrey, and you never will be.
And before I could stop myself, I said the stupidest thing ever. Oh, shut up, Matthew. You're not part of this family either, 'cause you're adopted. It was something Mom had told me once, and Matthew didn't know about it. Now he did, because I just blurted it out. Carlos turned white, and Mom looked raging mad.
What a lame thing to say, Audrey. As if. Tell her, Papa. Papa, why do you look like that?
Oh, Matthew, I meant to tell you. On your 16th birthday. I promised I was going to, son.
Matthew looked stunned. Carlos walked over to him, but suddenly he just pushed him aside and ran out. Carlos went after him while Mom turned to me.
I raised you better than this, Audrey. But it seems you're more like your dad, hurting good people for no reason. Hurting your family. I'm so disappointed in you. Party's over, everyone.
As the guests started leaving, I ran to my room in tears. I felt terrible. Even if Matthew had read my diary, I'd done something 10 times worse. And the next day, I was back to being the alien of the house. Nobody was talking to me, and I deserved it. Matthew wouldn't even look at me in school. Anytime I went near him, he walked the other way. I tried for days to make it up to him. One evening, I sneaked into his room, finished his history paper, and left it on his desk. When he came home, he took one look at it, tore it up, and threw it in the trash. Then I had an idea for a gift that I was sure would make him forgive me. I used all my savings to get him a signed basketball from his favorite player. But when I looked into his room later, I was horrified to find him slashing it with a paper cutter. Oh my God, what are you doing? This was signed by...
I don't care. I just want you to stop doing things for me and stay out of my face.
How do I make you believe that I'm really sorry, Matthew? I'll say it in Spanish. Lo siento mucho.
There's nothing you can ever say or do that will make things okay. Now please, get lost.
It just looked like things were ruined between us for good. But one evening, I was walking a few blocks away from our house when I saw two boys wearing masks drag Matthew into an alley and start beating him up. I charged at them while screaming, and with the baseball bat I had, I hit one of the boys straight in the knee while the other one ran away. Leo, don't you dare touch my brother again, estúpida. I left him there crying on the ground and helped Matthew up. He leaned on me as we walked back home, and as soon as we entered, Mom and Carlos cried out.
Oh my God, what happened?
Papa, I'm fine, really. Thanks to Audrey. But why were you going around with a baseball bat anyway?
I've been following you everywhere for days, Matthew. Leo came up to me a week ago and said he would do something to make you pay for exposing him at his party. I knew you wouldn't really listen to me, so I had to do something. I couldn't let you get hurt. I've done a pretty good job of that myself. Suddenly, Carlos stepped forward and hugged me.
Mija amor, you saved my son today, and I want to forget everything else. I know you didn't mean those things.
And I'm okay about knowing about the adoption, Audrey. It came as a shock, but Dad and I have talked a lot about it since, and I'm fine. It doesn't really change anything. You don't always have to be related to be family.
I understand that now, and I'm so happy Mom brought me to you guys. I'm sorry about everything. And Carlos, you're the dad every girl wants to have. I love you! Carlos had tears and hugged me. Mom did too.
Don't forget me.
Hi, I'm Irina from Russia. Please like and subscribe. My mom gave birth to two identical twins, me and my sister Rita. Unfortunately, we were only a month old when my parents divorced. Mom took Rita to the city while I stayed in the village with Dad. Dad was my only friend because growing up I was super shy and preferred to read and write stories in my journal than play with other kids.
Are you sure you want to spend another Friday night alone, sweetie?
Don't worry, Dad, I'm fine. Aren't you happy I'm not going to any wild parties or dating any boys? Then one day when I was 16, I got a strange visitor.
Hi, Irina. Oh, you're all grown up now and so beautiful.
Thanks. Do I know you?
Wow. I guess your dad never mentioned me much or kept any pictures. I'm your mom.
Huh? You're joking, right? But she wasn't. Instead, Dad came over and the two of them sat down with me in the living room.
All right. I let you come over because you said you had an emergency. So what's going on?
It's Irina's sister, Rita. She's a model and makes a lot of money, but she started struggling with mental illness and suddenly quit. Now, if she doesn't complete her contract, we'll be sued for a crazy amount of money. Irina has to fill in for her. No one will know. I may have to trim her bangs a bit, though.
Wait, what? This is the emergency?
What a stupid and twisted thing to ask your daughter that you haven't seen in 16 years. Get out of my house right now.
They started arguing and I didn't know what to do, so I just slipped out of the room and tried to calm myself down. But Mom just wouldn't give up. And the next day she made me a crazy offer.
Your father mentioned you write stories and that it's your dream to become a famous author. What if I told you I knew an agency that could publish your work and pay you a fortune?
How could I say no to something like that? After that, I convinced Dad to do the modeling contract and finally he agreed. So I moved to the city where Mom and Rita lived in a mansion. Mom greeted me at the door and hugged me tightly. I still wasn't entirely comfortable with her, but it was nice to feel welcome.
You'll meet Rita later today. She doesn't leave her bedroom. She even has dinner there.
You mean I'll only see her if I come upstairs with you? Doesn't she ever leave the house? Mom didn't answer, She just snapped her fingers and ordered some servants to get me settled in my room. God, this place was so different from what I was used to. And I was curious to meet my mysterious sister, too. That evening, I was reading in my room when I heard a scream outside my room. I went into the hallway to find the maid covered in food. That's when I also saw Mom and Rita.
I told her I wanted pizza for dinner, not these soggy vegetables. Of course, baby. Our mistake. But pizza's not good for you right now. We'll get you the tastiest salad ever. I'll give you a raise, all right? I can't have another servant quit because of her. You always do this. Mom, I don't want a salad. If I don't get a pizza right now, I'll take all of your gold jewelry and give it to the neighbor's dog to chew on and then throw up.
Excuse me, but don't speak to your mom like that. And you certainly didn't need to throw food at your maid.
This is my twin sister, Mom. She has a lot of nerve for a house guest. Also, we may look identical, but her skin is way more blotchy than mine. You should tell the photographer that beforehand.
Geez, this girl was something else. I went off to bed after that, and Mom told me not to take Rita's behavior personally.
I just want her to be happy and healthy.
The next day, I arrived on set, when suddenly I noticed everyone glaring at me and whispering angrily. What was going on? Hey, why is everyone here giving me dirty looks? Did I do something wrong?
Ugh, you're here? I thought you quit after you humiliated me in front of thousands of people. Also, you bullied every single person on set since you started working here, Rita. They were hoping they'd never see you again after you left.
What? I bullied everybody here? And what did I do to you? I mean, I didn't take my meds this morning, so I forgot what happened. Can you remind me?
Ugh, give me a break!
Rita had apparently done a lot of horrible things because every person around me acted like I was some kind of monster. I called Mom and told her what had happened.
You must have spoken with Vlad, Rita's coworker and ex-boyfriend. She dumped him publicly during an acceptance speech for an awards show and said some mean things. Just focus on your work, honey. He's not your problem.
I knew Mom was right, so the next day, I ignored all the death stares and kept to myself. But later that afternoon, Vlad and I had to do a photo shoot together. The photographer was about to start when suddenly she started freaking out.
I cannot work like this. Vlad, how much weight did you gain? The costume designers worked really hard and you. Ugh, forget it. I'm requesting a different model.
What? Why? We've been rehearsing this for weeks and I haven't gained any weight.
He really does look great. Maybe his suit just has to be tailored a bit. The photographer wouldn't listen, and Vlad stormed off with tears in his eyes. Vlad, don't listen to that photographer. You're in great shape. I don't get why she had to be such a jerk.
Well, she wasn't totally wrong. I have put on a little weight. I'm surprised you didn't make fun of me about it.
Have I made fun of your body in the past?
You made fun of it in front of thousands of people. During your award speech, you said you were dumping me because I didn't have abs anymore.
Wow. Well, I'd like to apologize for that. The truth is, I think you're really brave for doing a job like this. I hate having my picture taken. I mean, even though I'm a model. The point is, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I really didn't expect an apology from you. We're still broken up, but thanks for that.
After our talk, Vlad was nicer to me, which made my job a lot easier. One day, I headed to the den to watch some TV when I saw Rita sitting on the couch. What are you doing here?
What do you mean? This is my house, isn't it?
Yeah, but I thought you never came out of your room.
I don't. But my room doesn't have a TV, and I like watching Luna videos on a big screen.
You watch Luna Avatar too? They're my favorite YouTube channel. Their stories are what inspired me to become a writer.
Yeah, I don't care. You can watch with me as long as you keep your mouth shut.
I decided to take the opportunity to spend time with Rita. She obviously had some issues, and I was curious to know more about her. As we were watching videos, Rita's phone suddenly rang, and she looked annoyed.
Why is Vlad calling me?
My heart started racing as Rita answered the phone. Apparently, Vlad had called to ask her out to coffee.
He said he's glad we're getting along better lately, and that I seem happier and healthier. Did you flirt with him or something?
What? No, we're just friendly coworkers.
Listen to me. At your job, you're not Irina. You're Rita. And Rita doesn't want you talking to Vlad at all. I still love him.
You love him, and yet you dumped and publicly body-shamed him? Look, I'm not interested in your ex-boyfriend, but I'm allowed to be his friend. He's not your property, and he deserves to be around someone who doesn't mistreat him. I left before Rita could answer. And the next morning at work, I told Vlad I was sorry if I was rude to him on the phone and that I was happy to hang out.
I really don't have time for your games, Rita.
I'm not playing games, dude. Just whatever you do, don't call or text me on that number again. I got a new number. I convinced Vlad to let me buy him coffee. And as we were walking to a cafe, I saw a lady come up to us with a little girl behind her.
I'm so sorry to bother you, but my daughter is a big fan, and I wanted to say hi. She's just a little shy.
You don't have to feel shy. I'm just a normal girl at the end of the day, like you.
Did your mom buy you this pretty scarf?
Actually, I got it as a present from my agency. Do you want it? I think you'd look even better in it than I do.
No, we can't possibly accept that from you.
Rita, that scarf cost thousands of...
It's okay. Really, I want her to have it. The girl was starry-eyed, and her mom thanked me over and over.
Wow, I can't believe you just did that. You've changed a lot during your vacation, haven't you? Are you in therapy now or something?
I guess you could say that. Vlad insisted on buying me coffee instead of the other way around. And I even got some free pastries since the cashier was also a fan of Rita. I was living like royalty, pretending to be her. And my life as a model just kept getting better. I was getting huge business deals because everyone was amazed at how Rita had apparently made a comeback. But my success drove my sister totally wild.
You're just living your perfect life, aren't you? Oh no, wait! You're living my life!
The only reason I'm even here is because you sabotaged your career with your awful behavior. Rita just threw a pillow at my head and walked off. What a brat. As more time passed, I also started hanging out with Vlad, and we became really close. But I was always hesitant to tell him about my real identity. One night, he walked me home, and when we arrived in front of the house, he took my hand, and I felt my knees go weak.
I had such a lovely day with you. You seem a lot happier and healthier lately. Or maybe I'm just seeing a different side of you.
Suddenly, he leaned in to kiss me, and I found myself pulling away. Vlad, I'm sorry, but I can't kiss you.
What do you mean? I want to give us a second chance. 'Cause you're the new you.
I know. But things with me are more complicated than they look. I have to go, I'm sorry. I quickly snuck inside the house, but when I closed the door, I saw Rita leaning against the wall, and she looked enraged.
I saw you two from my bedroom window. Irina, I told you to stay away from Vlad. I know we haven't grown up together, but you're still my sister, and sisters don't steal each other's boyfriends.
I'm not stealing anything from you. He tried to kiss me, and I refused. But if you still love him, you should reach out and apologize.
Do you think I haven't done that? He won't take me back, Irina. I know it doesn't look like it, but I am trying to work on myself and become a better person. Hurting Vlad was the biggest regret of my life.
I didn't know how to respond to that. And as I lay in bed, I felt torn about what to do. I did have feelings for Vlad, and Rita had been horrible to him, but I still didn't want to hurt her. So the next day at work, I told Vlad I only wanted to be friends.
But why? Is there something you're not telling me?
It's just that. Suddenly, I saw something that made me forget what I wanted to say. The director was putting an envelope next to my purse, and it had my name on it. I left Vlad right away to see what it was. Excuse me, what's in this bag?
The menu for your new diet.
What do you mean I have to drop some weight?
That's ridiculous. We've given you this diet many times, and you are fine. So, can you do your job and follow this diet, or are you going to go crazy and have a mental breakdown again?
I felt like the ground beneath me had collapsed. This was how the agency had treated Rita when she was here. No wonder she'd been struggling. I had to see her right away. I went home and knocked on Rita's door, but there was no answer. Then suddenly, I smelled something weird coming from underneath the floor. So I opened the door and my heart dropped. Rita's entire bedroom was covered with dirty plates, and there was food under her bed that she'd snuck in from the kitchen. At that second, Rita's bathroom door opened.
Oh my God, get out! This is a total invasion of privacy.
Rita, what is all this? The director gave me the diet menu today, and she said she's always given it to you whenever you put on weight. But now I think you have an eating disorder.
My eating disorder led to my breakdown. I thought it was a harmless diet, but they kept telling me that I was still too heavy. So I started starving myself. But I'd get hungry and stuff my face, and the pressure to look perfect got to me. And then I projected my own insecurities onto Vlad. Irina, I was never jealous of you. I just didn't want you to suffer like I did.
Oh my god, I had no idea. I am so sorry.
But it doesn't excuse my behavior. It's turned me into a monster.
I hugged Rita tight and let her cry for a while. And after that, we went straight to the agency to take care of business. But when we arrived, Mom was there. And when she saw Rita, she freaked.
What is she doing here? Irina, I came here to help you sign a contract for a new business deal. We could get into huge trouble if someone sees you two together.
Forget it, Mom. I'm not filling in for Rita anymore. I'm done. You care more about money than you do your daughter's health and well-being. This agency totally mistreated Rita and the other models. And if I stay any longer, I'll go down the same dark path she did.
Oh, Irina, don't be overly dramatic. Rita's breakdown had nothing to do with the agency.
Rita was about to answer when we heard footsteps behind us. And when we turned around, it was Vlad. I hadn't spoken to him since the other day. His eyes got huge as he stared at Rita and me.
Rita, you have a twin?
Actually, I'm not Rita. My name is Irina, and I've been secretly filling in for Rita since last month. She didn't want to continue modeling, but they were going to sue us, and she quit before her contract ended, and...
It was her you've been hanging out with this whole time.
I don't understand. So you both lied to me and the whole world about all this?
It wasn't our choice! Vlad walked away before I could finish, and I was devastated. I wanted to go after him, but I had to take care of other things first. I called Dad right away, and with his help, we filed a lawsuit against both the agency and Mom for mistreatment and fraud. Dad got custody of Rita and got her the therapy she needed, and I was still able to get my stories published. But our little switcheroo was all over the news, and Vlad was still ignoring our calls. Then one day, Vlad texted me to meet him at a cafe, but he said he didn't want to talk to Rita. That was weird. So talk to me. How come you asked me to come here but not Rita?
Because you're the one I want to be with. Irina, you're a better person than Rita is. I was hurt that you lied, but I know you had your reasons.
I'm not a better person than Rita. I just had it way easier than her. She still loves you and wants a second chance.
But she hurt me too deeply, and I don't think I can ever love her the same. You're the one I want to be with.
My heart raced as Vlad took my hands and I stared into his deep, dark eyes. Vlad, maybe someday we can be together, but right now I have to focus on myself. I've been living my sister's life for too long, and I've lost touch with who I am. Still, I've loved every moment I spent with you.
Me too. Good luck, Irina.
And with that, I left the cafe with a smile, ready to start a new chapter of my life.